Morning Loop. It starts now.
Keith, what's up? John, did y'all miss us?
Hi, Nation. Welcome back to the lab.
Marty, we never know if you're around, man, but if you are, tell Keith and John to behave today.
Hey, John, we got our puppy over the weekend.
Oh, that's swell. Our new Community Corner co-host named him. Want to guess the breed and his name? We'll introduce you later.
Hey, Nation. I'm excited to get to know you all and help Keith celebrate creators.
Community, this is Maya.
All right, let's get after it.
Keith, the floor is yours. See you at the conversation desk.
Whoa, Preston and Sterling. Marty, we got a new co-host. Maya, welcome to Mornings in the Lab. Wonderful to have you on the team. Marty, I'm meeting her for the first time today myself.
Yeah, me too, Keith.
Honest to God, I've never met her before. She's first. That's how we do things here in the lab, man. We just bring people in like, oh, I guess you're the new person on the show here today. Maya, lovely to have you on the team. I know you are going to keep Sterling and Preston straight. I was trying to find the right word. I know you're trying to keep them on the straight and narrow is what I seriously, man.
We'll work on that. It's a Monday morning. It's Monday morning, so I'll let you slide.
How are you, pal? Hey, I missed you on Friday, brother. How was your weekend?
It was good, man. I had a good weekend.
Yeah.
Very productive.
Oh yeah.
And kicking tail, like Johnny said.
Oh, I like that. What kind of tail did you kick after this weekend?
Just I got the new business going, so it's going pretty well so far for the first week. And yeah, man, I'll tell you about it offline.
So, dude, I'd love to spend a couple minutes online with you about it. So, Nation, Marty's got himself a social media business running over here. Check out his Instagram. The dude's dropping great content. I checked out his content, checked out his page. Bottom line is if you need help with content creation, content strategy, the young buck here below me will help you out. The man gets after it. And so forth. So I invite you to check out Marty's stuff. Good stuff, brother. I saw your CMartyFit politics page. I saw your CMartyFit social media stuff there. You got, I like that you got yourself sorted out and organized, it seems like.
Yeah, thank you, man. And I look at myself, of course I'm a fitness coach.
Yeah.
But there's so much more to see Marty. And a lot of people don't realize that.
Oh, I love it.
I felt like people were trying to put me in a box. And so I'm like, man, F that.
Yes. Yeah. But no, good for you. Good for you. Yeah, absolutely. Good for you. Well, so I'm curious though, too. So I noticed you split, hey, Mike McQuillan, Mike McQuillan. Holy shit. Maya is hot. Can you pull a Pinocchio and make her real? Hey, Melissa, good job on Maya. We got McQuillan too. We know McQuillan's tuning in daily if we got Maya showing up with us daily. Marty, are you finding success by splitting up your categories of discussion?
Yeah, it just depends on the platform. So like TikTok, I put everything together.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube, everything together. Instagram is a little different.
Oh yeah.
And for me at least, some people get success posting multiple times a day on Instagram.
Yeah.
I never got success like that. So that's why I organize it. I make sure I post once a day on each of them. So
I was doing some reading on the weekend. So IG has been doing some testing over in India and parts of the planet where opening up right into Reels, like directly into Reels.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you mean by that? Open up right into Reels.
So when Instagram opens up, you know how when you open up IG right now, you get your feed and then you scroll the feed.
Yeah.
It's going to be just like TikTok. You're going to open it up and it's going to open right into your first video, and you're going to be it's Marty. It's television, man. It's freaking TV, dude. It's no different than it's TV, is what, isn't it?
It is TV. You got to keep people entertained, man. And,
yeah.
Have you heard about the trial reels?
I have. I've tried them I've tried them a few times on IG. I have. Yeah. Have you?
How'd it work? How'd it work for you?
Well, so I don't know if I'm the best person to ask because my influence or the time I've spent growing my IG presence has not been very intentional, I should say. So maybe by me just dabbling, it wasn't so I tested a couple times. So you, who's been on it all the time, or who's been on it quite aggressively, probably going to have, I'm going to think, more success than I have had. Have you not tried it?
I haven't tried the trial reel yet. I'm gonna get around to it. I'm hearing people have success.
Okay.
I'm still trying to understand it before I do it though. So
I'll tell you where Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I think you're on a little bit of a delay, maybe.
Yeah, it might be me. That's what I was gonna say. Is my connection messed up?
I think so, just a little bit. You want to do a little quick refresh here, and we'll get you back here. I'll do a little reset. Let's do that.
Let me try that.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Hang out with Keith,
All right.
Jon, and Marty. We got Johnny coming into the lab here. You are on the biggest morning show on the planet, Mornings Lab with Keith, Jon, and friends. I invite you to join the conversation with us in the second hour, like Lady Drew always does. 431-300-3005. Come see us in the comments. The vertical stream, the horizontal stream is active. And of course, you can join the Mornings in the Lab community. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel. We do have a pay for play community here as well. So I invite you guys to come hang out with us in the Mornings in the Lab community. And of course, you can find us across all of the different social platforms on the planet. Jimmy, I see Johnny down there. Let's get the young buck into the lab here. I think he's getting himself sorted out. Let's get him up there. What's going on, brother? How are you, Tal?
I apologize. I was having trouble logging in today.
That's okay.
Elon was giving me some shit, man.
Listen,
Jesus Christ.
I'll tell you something, brother. Your track record is so exceptional that when there's little blips, I know there's a reason. And actually, let's talk about this. That is what happens when somebody puts a level of consistency out, that when there is a blip, it's there's so to me, the person on your partner on the other side knows that that something's happened, and then, you know what I mean? And it's not like it's I don't want to say it's not a big deal, but I know that what am I trying to say? That you didn't sleep in and nothing happens. Like, clearly something happened to Anderson. He'll be here in a minute. You know what I mean? Like, it's
totally. There's a, and that's what it takes when it comes down to really good partners of any kind.
Yes.
Whether it be business or love or whatever it is. There has to be that level of consistency creates a level of trust. And that's a different level of operation.
100%. I just knew. So let's just talk this through. So here's what happens, right? If all of a sudden you don't show up for the full 90, then our show ends, and I'm like, something's fucking odd here, right? I'm talking to Melissa and Jimmy. Everybody's panicking. Where the fuck's Anderson? Right. So then we're calling you or texting you, wondering where's Anderson, right? So cool. I will tell you where's Anderson. So I got to get into this, brother. We had somewhat of an intimate chat on Friday about hand holding, and you shared some vulnerabilities on that show with me.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple texts over the weekend from a couple of men who sent me notes to say how grateful they were that you shared that experience out loud, because they've been in situations themselves where they didn't know how to handle it, and they didn't want to come across as awkward or odd by reaching out and holding a man's hand. So when they said that, hear Jon share that and share his vulnerabilities and share his perhaps not even reluctance, but knowing that it had to be done, it gave them the courage the next time that they experience it, that they were going to do it as well, to grab a man's hand to make them feel safe. Jon Andersen.
Well, first off, I gotta say it's very touching that me sharing that. That's what this fucking show's all about.
100%.
But the way that I see these situations, whether it's holding a man's hand or, asking a girl on a date, whenever there's that awkward, don't know what to do, the situation is looking for is somebody to be assertive and show confidence.
Maybe I can extend this word, Jon, especially in 2025. Maybe a human to be assertive and showing confidence.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Right?
Because, it could have been
human.
Grab the hand and, oh no, and then it would have turned out really screwy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Versus it was needed to happen. So I grabbed it. It's like a hug.
Yeah.
Someone, like, the first time we see each other, I'll give you a hug. And there's no fucking way you could get away if you didn't.
100%. Well, and it'll be an unforgettable hug, right? Because there'll be such emotion and intention in it, but humanity. Yeah. And I was struck because these men were like, man, because, and also here's the other reality, brother. You don't look like a guy that's holding somebody's hand. And men still have perceptions. Men still judge. Men still look and like, oh, that big guy's holding some guy's hand. Oh, we joke about pitchers and catchers. But the fact is, you sensed a moment with another man in distress, even though he wasn't saying it, and you took his hand, you made him feel safe. S-A-F-E. Yeah, thanks, Marty. And you made him feel safe, and that's all that it mattered, man. Marty, so I got to quickly tell. So Marty, Jon was in a situation with a friend of his last week who was, just paraphrasing, was going through her troubles, and it was dark. Johnny was walking him out of the yard there in Mexico, and he grabbed his hand and he held his hand, just like I would hold your hand or your date's hand. And I had a couple men text me this weekend and say, hey, I really appreciate Jon sharing his story about how vulnerable he was putting himself in that moment, because I don't know if every man would do that, especially Marty.
Well,
looking at a guy like Jon.
The thing is I don't see that as vulnerable. Right. I mean, maybe sharing a story, people could say that, but it's just like, it's like when you switch the way you live your life, is that
yes.
you're going all in everything you do.
Yes.
And you're good with it. Then there's, I guess people are going to have different levels of what they would call vulnerable. I just saw,
it's normal for you.
Yeah. It's like, if I'm a big one on, commit to all areas.
Yes.
Of course, it's not always easy, and I fuck up plenty of times. But in those situations, it's I guess it's just kind of like, I don't know. I guess it's like, and especially if I do care about somebody, I don't give a shit if they. I mean, I care about them irregardless of how they care back.
Yes, absolutely. No, I wanted to share it, man, because just that's what the show's about, and Marty, I'll say something about you too. I've noticed with your new presence online there, you specifically are like, yeah, you use the blue and the red colors because you know where it all stands, man. Humanity in the middle.
Exactly. Yeah, you see where I'm at, Keith.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Humanity in the middle of blue and red. You want to be human first. So
exactly.
Hey, kid, I got to take an early piss break. I don't know what's going on here, but we'll do that. Let's do a reset. I was going to say we're getting ready to spin, so this is a perfect time for me to do it.
Yeah. Johnny's getting it, man.
Marty, took a fuck forever, but finally,
it's about time, man. It's been over a year, man.
Sterling,
listen, the way that I work is I'm used to just getting off the airplane and looking for my fucking name on the sign. You know what I mean?
Jon, yes. Keith and Marty, no. And Maya, Preston, and Sterling. Hey, Johnny, we have a new colleague. Her name is Maya. Guys, what's going on at the conversation desk this morning?
You ever stand up and hear that click in your knees and think something's wrong?
Relax. We'll tell you what those clicks really mean and how to keep moving strong.
Every guy said he's fine, but half the time he's just hiding how burned out he feels. Yeah, and today we're calling those lies out so you can finally drop the mask. Please tell me we're not actually talking about people pouring urine on tree stumps. Oh, we are, and we'll show you why this backyard myth might not be as crazy as it sounds. We all have that one switch we know we need to flip but keep putting off. And today we'll show you how to flip it and stay limitless all week long. If you wake up already tired, this one's for you. Yeah. We'll show you the habits that reset your energy before the day even starts. All right, nation, the table's set and the week starts now. Keith, the floor is yours.
Thank you, boys. Well, so I don't officially have breaking news this morning, but I do have breaking news this morning, Marty. So I'm looking for a moment that we might sit back years from now and wonder when something happened. And I know I talk a lot to AI on this show because it's just the middle of the world right now. So I'm going to talk about it again. Apparently, there's going to be a launch today by OpenAI that has a good chance of upending the world even more so as we know it. And many won't notice, except for the nerds like myself and maybe like yourself, Marty, as I explain it to you. But there's platforms. And Melissa, ears up on this one. There's platforms in the market like right now called Zapier and Make that allow you to automate a lot of things behind the scenes, right? So automate, like actually have like automation, right? Get things done behind the scenes. Well, apparently today, OpenAI is launching a brand new platform that will allow, I'm gonna use my mom because I like to use my mom as like the low barrier to entry because my mom can do it, anybody can do it, right? Marty, it's like, hey, if mom can do it, anybody can do it, right? That's the old adage, right? Well, apparently they're releasing a platform today that's an agentic agent platform that would allow your mom to automate everything basically underneath the covers. So what does that mean to anybody right now? Nothing really, probably. But just like the automobile when Henry Ford released it, years ago there, a couple weeks ago, Marty, I'm sure there was some technologies along the way when they were building that nobody really understood how impactful the automobile would be eventually. And I'm only bringing it up because there's going to be an announcement today that might not really have any impact on anybody today. But as time goes on, we're all going to sit back and go, oh, how does that work? Or how did that happen? Well, the magic is slowly being revealed today. So I find that shit kind of fascinating, Marty.
Man, they rolling this stuff out fast. They just dropped Sora 2, right?
Dude, I haven't even had time to talk to Melissa about what I'm going to say next. Well, I learned some things a couple of weeks ago that I've been working on building. Like, true story, that's actually almost irrelevant today. Like, I'm like all that time and energy I put into building, like learning a system 2 weeks ago, that learning and system is actually kind of irrelevant almost today. It's like, really?
Yeah, it's like you don't even get a chance to use the whatever they just dropped because they're coming out with something else. And then you look at if you look at Veo, Veo 3, right?
Yeah.
That was like the thing for the past few months. And now Sora 2, I have people sending me stuff to put on my fitness podcast, and they don't even know it's AI. They don't even know it's AI.
It's
they can't tell.
Incredible. And Veo 4 apparently October 9th, Marty.
What?
Yeah, I know.
All right, it's getting ridiculous, man.
That's what I mean. So I hate Martin, Christopher, aka CMartyFit. Dude, I still haven't seen my head in your Sora 2 feed yet. I still haven't seen you on Sora yet. Come on, the young buck, brother.
Stay on me, man. I got it today. I'll do it today.
Dude, I was wondering all weekend looking for my head down.
Stay on me, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking stay on you. 100% I am. Yeah. What's going on, Johnny?
I'm back, baby. You notice you notice we don't have a focus problem today.
I know. Well, I noticed. Yeah. What did you do? Did you clean your lens?
No, the lens is fucking fine, dude. I never touched the lens. It's because remember the microphone was like right here, so it would. Yeah. So I worked with Ben. I'm like, dude, we got to fucking fix this.
Oh,
so
nice.
The microphone's actually way up over my head, but we were able to turn the mic so it catches my voice and turn up the gain. So it should sound good. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds fantastic. Good. Absolutely. It sounds fantastic. Guys, coffee prices are exploding, up 22% in the past year, the biggest jump of any food item on the planet. So if you enjoy coffee, it's the highest price it's actually ever been. Arabica beans have surged over 50%, and experts warn a single cup could hit $8 to $12 by year's end. Marty, when's the last time you were in Starbucks?
Probably 2 or 3 weeks ago.
What did it cost for coffee today?
I get straight black coffee, medium, $3.13.
Is that what it is, eh? Wow, $3.13. Yeah. I've told the story before.
There's gonna be a time, brother, where you don't even fucking know what shit costs. I was gonna say I love fucking coffee. I have no fucking clue what it costs. No fucking clue what we pay for it at the house. No fucking clue what it costs for Starbucks.
In my defense, Johnny, for you started
kicking literally $3.13. That was like on the money, baby.
I only know that because I get it. So like that's the only thing I get from Starbucks. I don't get anything else. That's the only reason I know it.
Johnny, it's the only thing he admits on the show that he gets at Starbucks.
Oh nah, if you think I'm getting big bag coffees at Starbucks, you got the wrong guy.
No. Marty's like, I'm gonna go to Starbucks to get my coffee, and the next door I might just trickle into Crumbles cookies to get myself a box.
Nah, you know what? I haven't spent a dime at Crumble Cookie.
I know you have. I admit that I have. So I'm just the one who's I'm throwing coffee at my brother over here. But I'll tell you guys, back to coffee for a quick second. Lauren and I were in wherever we were, Ecuador, Peru. I don't know, a couple years back, and I saw them like making a cup of coffee is a lot of labor. John, do you know how they make a cup of coffee? Like the labor involved with getting the coffee bean. There's a ton of labor, man.
You know what I know about coffee that I don't like is that, and I love coffee.
Yeah.
But I believe, and forgive me if I'm wrong here, but I believe the U.S. is the only fucking country that allows beans that are fucking moldy to be imported.
Oh, I don't know anything about it. All I know is how.
Ask Rock. I mean, I know we're one of them. I don't know if we're the only. But that's nasty shit.
Hey, Grok, does the United States allow moldy coffee beans into the country? And is there such a thing, or what's the issue with moldy coffee beans, Grok?
Well, the US does allow some moldy beans in if it's minor spots and below defect levels set by the FDA. They're cleared as safe. But over that, like if it's heavy ochratoxin mold, the stuff that messes with kidneys, They get rejected at customs. Big importers test first to dodge the hassle. Honestly, it's not moldy paradise, just practical. Most countries do the same quietly.
There you go. So you nailed it, Anderson. There certainly is an issue going on there.
What I do in my coffee makers is because you can adjust the temperature of the. So I fucking crank temperature all the way up, hoping that it'll fuck up that mold.
Oh yeah,
have moldy coffee.
I see Matty Roof, Kindness Rising, 7:30 Eastern time. So much labor to get that goodness. The amount of labor it takes to get a coffee bean, it's actually quite incredible. It's human labor. Like it's humans picking the plants. It's a chair. It's not a vegetable fruit, but it's a bean. It's a bean.
It starts off with red on the outside.
Yeah, but the bean's inside of the thing that you pick. You're not just sending some machine down the aisleway there and grabbing everything off the trees. It's quite a laborious experience. Speaking about laborious experiences, here's a question for you guys, and I think this is a controversial question for many still today. The flu. What's your opinions on the flu? Exist, not exist? Yeah. Do you ever get the flu, Johnny?
I mean, fuck, we've all got the flu, I would think.
Yeah. Know? So there now, get this. There is now a oh, good, just like that. My mouse has decided to die on me right now, so I'll keep talking for a quick second. There's now going to be a piece of gum that you can chew to, not gum, but you actually apparently can.
Imagine detecting the flu just by chewing gum. That's a new scientific breakthrough. The secret is a molecular sensor that reacts with the flu virus in your saliva. Yeah.
If it finds the virus, it releases a thyme-like flavor so you know instantly. No swabs, no waiting, no stress. Just chew, taste, and know.
It could help spot flu before symptoms even start, stopping outbreaks early. Lab tests show it works in under 30 minutes and it's safe for human cells.
Now researchers are moving to full clinical trials to prove it works in real people.
Back to you guys in the studio. John, we'd love to hear your thoughts on this.
Yeah, chew some gum. Decide if you get the flu.
Well, I mean, it's number one, would be interesting to see if it works because it's a virus. You know,
it's fascinating to me.
Because there's different types. So the flu, like if you have a bacteria, or an infection, you can get an antibiotic, but the flu, you can't. You don't get a virus with the antibiotic. So I'm very curious to what it is in that gum that
we'll decide. We'll find it out. Yeah.
Figure out that's going to hit a virus, because normally you got to let a virus run its course.
Yes. Talking about running its course. So something from Sterling and Preston to put on the table for us all to talk about, and it's related very much to our audience, and I think it's related to what we are doing here every single day on this show. And this one struck me. This one struck a chord with me, actually. New global data reveals men in their 40s are experiencing record levels of stress. Marty, right on the corner, bro. That's why I'm glad we're having this conversation. Record levels of stress, loneliness, and depression, marking one of the most severe mental health crises for this demographic in decades. Sterling and Preston, what do you got? None. Okay, cool. So I saw some notes here. That's why I asked. So guys, 60% of men are reporting moderate to high stress, the highest rate in years. And guys, 1 out of 4 show signs of clinical depression. In other words, John,
think about this. I'm sorry to interrupt, but yeah. God damn it. I mean, so our brains are like this is crazy. This comes up because like today was one of the first days that I looked. I shouldn't say looked. I executed my morning differently. With the idea that I was gonna be because when our brains are not used to just fucking going all of these 1,000 different ways, but it's so easy for that to happen.
Yes.
And so I had kind of let myself slip into with new projects. Every time I start a new business, I slip back into this because there's a sense of urgency. Getting the fucking thing is I want the thing up and fucking kicking ass right away.
Yes.
And so, of course when that first happens, I got to let it go. But now we're kind of settled in and I'm like, okay, time to fucking, get back to not getting overstimulated too early in the morning. Right. So today was the first day and I don't know, probably a couple of months where I was like, okay, not today. I don't have to do this today. And what a fucking difference it's made in my mental peace.
Interesting. Just because you didn't get to start running.
Yeah, because it's like we're not supposed to be up and having our fucking brains, you know, going 1,000 miles an hour like that.
Yes.
You know, and you know, so I guess what I'm getting at is that most people wake up and they're on their email, they're doing this, they're doing that, and all that they're doing is they're basically programming their minds in a way that's taking them down a stressful rabbit hole. And if you do that every day, how can you not fucking become stressed out and depressed?
So I spent some time reading these studies and reading some of the knowledge around it. And I got to be honest, guys, it made me quite sad. Like Marty, there's a lot of men in our, like 40 to Keith and Johnny's there. Let's round Keith and Johnny at 55, even though we're years beyond, ahead of that. But let's go 40 to 55. So Marty, just around the corner for you, 60% are reporting moderate to high stress. Around 23% are leaning into severe depression. Half of the men in this group lack sufficient support, and men aged 40 to 59 show the highest suicide rates among age groups. Why?
Okay, so real quick.
Yeah.
Out of that fucking group.
Yeah.
How many are exercising?
Well, that's
secondly, how many are actively doing something for their peace of mind? My guess is a very fucking small percentage of those people that are in that study.
Well, so I'm with you, Anderson, which is why why I really wanted to lean into this and make some content that if we can chop it up and get it out there and offer an invitation, because, some of the issues behind this, John, is social isolation, right? A significant proportion of men lack strong social networks or supportive friendships. That's why I brought up you holding the hand this weekend, right? There's guys that are reluctant to seek help. That cultural stigma, the traditional gender expectations. For example, John, I'm not going to hold a guy's hand. You're like, fuck that, man. If you're stressed and you need me to hold your hand to make you feel good, I'm taking your goddamn hand, right? And too many men are still this adage of toughing it out. Now, listen, we talked stoicism, we've talked empathy. I'm okay with toughing it out, but there's empathy, then there's toughing it. You can do both. It's John, empty or empathy, right? Empty is without action.
Well, and the thing about it, so here's a little update to that situation, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So, I think it was Friday night. I can't remember which. There's a brewery right across the way.
Yeah.
Has live music. So we went over there. Tara and I wanted to have dinner and watch a band play.
Yes.
And he basically ends up, who comes in? Here comes, Davey comes walking in with his keeper.
Yeah.
Right. And so they see us and they come sit with us. The bond that he and I have, because of that moment, was noticeably different.
100%.
Noticeably.
100%.
And, he came up and, you could just feel the vibe that created, that broke down some barriers, created a bond, whatever language you want to use for it. But that's the kind of shit right there that plays into, a happy, healthy person. We don't have enough of that.
At all. Frankly. And you know what? And here's what's so Marty, looking at you, brother, I didn't mind, and I don't mind the emphasis that our defense secretary of the United States is putting into, a culture improvement, perhaps, right? Having men be strong, be effective, be efficient. But we still have to have feelings, and that to me is where sometimes I think we get lost along the way, and that's why I'm glad to have this conversation, man, because I just 67% of effective men have never sought professional help and won't because of the stigma, Marty, which is I got to tough it out, brother. And something else you said too, and Johnny actually said it. One thing I appreciate you, Marty, is that you talk about all the layers to you. Like you're not afraid to talk about God or scripture, about all the layers to you, where some men or some folks I know will just share 80% of what they are, right? Like there's all parts of you, Marty.
Yeah, you got to own it.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to own it, man. And 9 times out of 10, there's probably guys like you. So I don't even understand why guys hide it. You know what I mean? If you have a certain mindset and you find that to be rare, that's probably a good thing.
Yes.
You probably have an elevated mindset. That's why you and Johnny like me,
That's wait a minute, Johnny.
But real quick though, seriously though, there are a lot of guys my age who can't relate to the things I'm talking to, or a lot of the my thoughts. Like, they don't get it. So, you know, I kind of am isolated at times. So that's why, you know, I seek guys like you, Johnny, and guys my age group who think like me.
Yes. Well,
In the, you know what we're talking about, these men that are afraid to, you know, basically, I guess you say, pull their pants down, so to speak. It's because they're still following the rules.
Mm-hmm. Well said.
Break the fucking rules, man. You don't go to jail for breaking the rules. You fucking go to jail for breaking the laws. The rules are trying to keep you fucking suppressed.
So, Johnny, for people watching for the first time, what are the rules? What is that?
So the saying is this. It's basically, and it's not my saying. Arnold Schwarzenegger said this. First time I heard it, it just fucking peeled my cap. So he said, look, if you want to be a savant, you got to break the rules. The rules of society don't control you. You don't have to follow the rules. Don't break the laws. You break the laws, you go to the clink, you go to jail. You break the rules, that's where you're going to do great shit.
I like that. I like that a lot. I'll tell you what else I like. Johnny, do your knees click ever?
No, because I understand how to use them in the proper pathway so that they're healthy.
I will tell you that mine have clicked and they've grinded from time to time, especially when I go up the stairs and on. But knees clicking, most noise is harmless. But guys, knowing when to train and when to check out is pretty important. Jimmy, I think we got a clip to open up this conversation around clicking knees, and guys, what we can do about clicking knees and what it means and when to see a doctor or when to ask questions of Jon Andersen. Jimmy, let's run that opener.
What if the sounds your body makes aren't a warning sign, but a misunderstood language you were never taught to speak? The fear of that single pop can be paralyzing, convincing us that our best days are behind us and that we should stop pushing. But what if the science told a different story? The latest evidence is flipping the script on what these sounds actually mean for our future. It's about learning to listen differently and responding not with fear, but with focused, intelligent training that builds you up. Don't let a sound stop you. Let's unlock your true potential.
It's called crepitus. I never knew this. Crepitus, audible or palpable crackling, popping with knee movement, often gas bubbles, tendon glide, or rough cartilage surfaces. I'll be straight. I go up the stairs, my knees grind. My right knee grinds, and I hear the grinding.
Because you've used it out of its pathway too much.
Yeah. So educate me, please. I want to learn about this. I'm curious.
Okay. So what you ever see where they're building a neighborhood? They got these fucking huge yellow machines out there moving around dirt.
Yes.
Right? Like you walk up next to it and you're not as tall as the tire. Those are the ones we used to flip in strength. Yeah. So these machines, they do an amazing job, and they'll do that amazing job for a long fucking time if you use it within its design. Part of its design is to only operate on dirt because it's four-wheel drive and the differentials, those big tires have to have slippage. In the dirt, they'll slip.
Oh, yeah.
Take that fucker on the pavement and try to do that. It'll put so much stress on those differentials and the transmissions. It'll either break or something will basically stress out so much that it just won't operate properly. So most people have never learned enough about their body and the joints and how to use the joints in a proper pathway. A squat being a perfect example. Most people have never been taught to squat. The people that have been taught to squat haven't been taught properly. Very, very, very few people understand the proper mechanics of a squat, and it's not the same for everybody. Here's a perfect example. Try this. You love to do weird shit, right?
Yeah. Tell me.
You got shoes on?
I do. Yeah, right now.
Take them off.
Well, I'll tell you something. Actually, I'm being serious, John. I'll tell you something. Like my right foot, my gait on my right foot. Like I actually walk. I don't know, Marty, you see me walk for my walk is a little different. Like my right foot, like I have a certain gait to it, and it's actually unique, Johnny.
So now that your shoes are off,
yes.
I don't want to see your shoes.
Oh, okay.
What to do with your shoes?
Yeah. Okay.
I just want those fuckers off.
So now I'm like this. I had lifts in my shoes, Marty. So now I'm this tall.
Okay, so now what you're going to do is basically pull up, put your feet in a stance like you're going to squat.
Okay.
Pull your toes off the ground.
Yeah, on my heels, back on my heels. Yeah.
So you're the only weight is your heels and your balls of your feet, right?
You know what's interesting, and
I haven't finished yet, dude. You
sorry.
listen.
Okay. Yeah.
You're too goddamn excited here.
Yeah, I am. True story.
Now just pretend like you're holding a bar, right? Arch your chest. Now what you're gonna do, don't squat real deep because you might feel like you're gonna fall backwards. Just kind of ease down. But don't do it yet. Hold up, dude. Jesus Christ, you're not a good student. God damn it. Listen, I don't want you to think about bending your knees. I want you to think sending your butt back as the first movement. Your knees will bend as a side effect, positive side effect. That loads your heels.
Oh, yeah.
Now go down nice and slow. You're going to feel a difference in what muscles are working and how the squat feels. Just go down nice and slow so you don't fall on your ass. Go ahead.
I can already sense a difference, John. 100%.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, that's the knee was not designed to be front loaded. If you're on your toes, it's front loaded.
Well, I'll tell you what
you're doing.
Yeah.
You're sending the stress through the knee the way it's supposed to. You're not loading the patella tendon. And the crazy part is you're going to get more to your squat because more muscles are working. You're going to feel like if you start just wrapping out some short squats, you're going to feel some, when I say short, just not so deep so you don't fall, because you got to get used to the balance points. You're going to feel a whole different set of muscles working on top of the ones you did before. So you're actually going to be harnessing more muscles in the squat, more bang for the buck.
I could already see it was different, but I got to ask Mr. Martin over there, somebody off camera, what's been so hilarious there, Marty? Mr. Little man over here.
I'm laughing at you and I'm laughing at my mom at the same time. So it's
your mom's squatting too?
Keith performing a squat.
Well, no, but here's what I've already noticed, John. I've already noticed this because I can already tell you. So, because I notice when I squat, and I have been squatting up until now, like my right knee goes out, John. Like it actually goes out, right? So, but until you just coached me on being really intentional, I like if I squat naturally, here I'll just do a natural squat for myself. I find my right knee starts to twist out. And I can tell that it's affected my walking gait, right? So I think I like your recommendation. When I do my squats tomorrow, I'm going to lean into that heel and that intention, and actually might even not worry too much about weight and worry more about movement, Johnny.
100%. And the thing is, once you get it down, you'll be stronger. Yeah. You'll be weaker at first till you get it down. Let me tell you a story that's attached to this this tweak in technique.
Yes.
A guy comes to me. This is when I have my gym. He comes to me and he's like. He's basically a marathon runner. He says, look, I've been running marathons for about 10 years and my fucking knees are shot. I barely going up and down steps. It's more comfortable for me to go down steps backwards. He said, I want to put some muscle back on. And he goes, but I can't squat. And I was like, all right, well, what's your background lifting weights? He goes, I used to play D1 football. He was a fucking strong safety. So he was actually he probably lost 80 pounds when he was running, anyway. So I said, look, dude, are you open to me restructuring your technique? Because I think if we restructure your squat, and keep in mind, he came from a big program.
Okay.
But he went at a time where this stuff, like now even now, they don't always teach squat properly. But anyway, one of my buddies I used to compete with, just got hired at the Bears. And he was like, fuck, man. He goes, nobody was teaching these guys to squat in a way that was saving their knees.
That's insane, man.
Works for the fucking Bears. Crazy. It's just a very little known thing. If you don't get deep into this stuff, anyway. Yeah. So he said, yeah, I'm open. He goes, I would love to be able to squat again. Right. So I started teaching him this. I only let him squat with a broomstick for a while, then to the bar. 6 months later, he was squatting 225, 275 very comfortably, no knee pain, going up and down steps, no issues. So we regenerated his knees by using them in the proper pathway.
This is interesting. Go ahead, Marty. Sorry.
I was going to say that's the thing. When you learn those proper squat mechanics, that carries on later into your life. So you probably won't develop these.
Now, when you sit on a toilet,
issues.
you're going to sit on a toilet properly. Everything you do, you'll do properly now, Keith.
Exactly.
So once you learn to do the squat, every time you sit in a chair, every time you go to the bathroom, you're going to end up just second nature, subconsciously using the knee in the proper pathway, which will basically keep it where you'll actually regenerate for a while. It's going to strengthen because you've got weak areas, because like that thing that's fucking scooting out of it, because you're using out of the, it's become developed. It's basically, it's kind of, I don't want to say degenerated, but very possibly it's created a weak, that's why it's doing it. You got some weak shit in there because you've been doing it wrong. Like that machine that big machine that drove on the pavement, his differentials are ready to fucking explode. And it doesn't do the same job.
Yeah. Well, no, this is helpful because I know even when I climbed Machu Picchu, Inca Trail, I was heavier. And I noticed when I was heavier, I had more issues with my knees. Obviously, because I was carrying more weight. But I can tell that even just like the gait of my walk has, I'm gonna say changed a little bit, but I'm looking for a word, John. I think because
your body is working around that problem.
I was just gonna say, like that
will go away. In 6 months that will be gone.
I think what I've learned from this conversation is that because I've been doing it incorrectly for the last little while, however long it's been, is that my body has been compensating. And to your point, it's been pushing my right knee out, right, and putting loads in other parts of the body because this right knee is not acting properly. You're absolutely right. So I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I'm not gonna focus on weight. I'm gonna focus more on the intentional movement around it instead of the actual weight on the bar. Would you agree that's a good approach?
Yeah, 100%. Here's the thing that's really cool is that you're gonna notice you're gonna get sore in places you never got sore the way you were squatting before, which means you're gonna get more benefit out of the squat, even when you're going lighter, learning this new technique.
Yes.
And then when you get up to speed, you'll be stronger. It's almost like we've added 3 cylinders to your motor. You just learn how to use them.
Yeah. Well, and I love the squat. I've said it a million times. I think it's the most honest, one of the most honest lifts we as humans can do, right? Yeah. And because it's just so raw and honest. And guys, strong legs, smart signals. Listen.
You want another squat tip on that? So here's a doozy.
Yeah, tell me.
See, what people tend to not understand is when the squat makes the whole body strong. Why?
Yes.
Because it never gets a fucking break.
That's right.
A deadlift, there's breaks. You put it down, it touches down, the body gets these. Even if you just touch and go, it's a minute little break.
Yeah.
So try to do a set of squats with a full 5 fucking seconds standing at the top in between each rep.
So AJ had me doing those, Johnny, a while back, and I really enjoyed them. And he actually called them 21s. And what he had me do is he had me do 21 reps, 7, 7, 7, but a multi-second hold after every second. So 7 at the top, 7 at the middle, 7 at the bottom. So as I was squatting, I would hold, and then hold. Yeah. But constant holds, right? And holy fart, did that ever fucking work because of the time under tension? I think to your point, Mark, am I correct?
100%. And you can even do it just at the top.
Yeah.
Because obviously, when you see here, when you're sitting at the bottom and in the middle, your legs and hips are working like a motherfucker. At the top, it's just your whole body having to stay. You're just everything has to stay real. So it's a different type of. What you were doing, had you doing the middle and the bottom was more focused on the legs and the hip. You take that out of there.
Yep.
Now it's just the whole body has to stay tight.
Yes.
To do it.
Yeah. I also enjoyed, he taught me too, John, Marty, was when I did some shoulder presses under the barbell though, but a very similar type mechanic, time under tension, but holds. So 21, 7, 7, 7, tall, medium, short, but a hold in each place to put more time under tension under my shoulders.
Mm-hmm. That's fucking brutal, dude. Oh yeah. I got a buddy of mine who he's a fucking stud. I mean, just fucking stud. People are like, there was a period where I believe he was totally clean, and we get older, we get TRT shit like that. But I was like, listen, you can say whatever the fuck you want. Because who gives a shit what he's taken or not taken? He will still kick your ass, and he'll kick everybody's ass. It doesn't matter what they're taking. But this dude, I mean, I never tried this in my peak, but keep in mind, he's older than me right now, and he can still do this. That's what's so fucking amazing. He's 4 years older. He can go to the bottom with and hold the bottom squat for 30 fucking seconds.
Whoa.
Whoa, but I haven't told you the whoa part yet.
I was just going to say, with probably hundreds of pounds on his back.
405, fucking plates aside. Unbelievable, dude. He showed me the video, and he's starting to count. You know, it's like he put the little counter on the fuck. I'm thinking, oh, God, he's going to be down there for at least 10 or 15 seconds. You know, fucking blowing by that. And I was like, holy shit. He came up actually fairly strong, so he probably could have held it a little longer. My guess was he had probably something in his hip was starting to tighten up at a rate where he knew he had to get out of there.
Ah, okay. That's my 3-rep max 405 when I was Husky Keith.
Well, I guess then the question is, was it a legitimate squat?
I'd like to say yes. I did it with AJ and Craig Slomwhite. I think we actually have a recording of it, but I'm like you, John. I like my depth. I'd say that that was at my peak there. Actually, I think it might have been around the time I sent you guys that video of Husky Keith there, but I was dabbling.
I was going to say, because if that was the video, that wasn't a legit squat.
No, I know, because I didn't get that low at all. I'm with you, Anderson. Yeah, I'm with you there. And I was actually, funny because it was bench. I was quite neurotic with AJ about making sure I get the depth, right? Because it's too easy not to get the depth. But I'm pretty sure.
Hold on. How do you not get the fucking depth on a bench press, for Christ's sake?
I've seen enough guys, dude. I've seen enough men.
Okay, but we're not talking about enough guys who have no fucking clue what they're doing. People don't go deep enough on a squat because they're fucking afraid of getting down and not getting up on a fucking bench press. Dude, Jesus Christ, it's so easy to touch your chest.
I've seen some guys get on the bench. Marty, you have as well. Go and go, yeah, done. I'm like, what the fuck was that? They didn't even fucking press anything. Marty, you know what I'm talking about.
But look at him. Why are you fuck?
I know. But no, I am saying that I was my 405.
Hold on. If somebody starts to have a conversation with you about depth, and then you realize they're talking about the bench press, leave.
Yeah. It's funny because I know one dude, his name's in my head right now, and I'm thinking back to Focus years ago. There was a dude that was always about, wasn't too depth on my bench. And you're right, Johnny, in hindsight, I should have left that conversation.
Yeah, there's like science to half reps on the bench now.
You see the dudes in the gym and like, oh yeah, I can squat 405. And then you watch them, they walk it out and they get all fucking pumped up. They got fucking knee wraps on and a fucking belts, everything's wrapped up. And it's like they crack their fucking knees and they are immediately hitting the brakes, all they're trying to do is crack the knees and get back up without it fucking smashing them.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like you're not actually descending. You're cracking the knees and you hit the accelerator already trying to get back out of there.
Brandon Jensen, Johnny can help you out, I suspect. Why don't you go connect with Johnny over on get him offline here. John, I'm looking for some TRT or something. Can you recommend a safe site? Maybe some folks that might, some people out there that might be able to help.
Absolutely.
Brandon Jensen.
Just tell him to jump on my Instagram.
Yeah, and Brandon, you connected with John on Friday, I believe, as well, brothers. So I'm glad you're showing up here on the show with us every single day. But guys, Marty, any final comments on clicking knees, Marty?
You know what? On Friday, my site was down. Interestingly enough, I didn't share that with you guys. Holy shit! So, GoDaddy seemed to not be pleased with the word peptide in my URL. So I had to change that. So now, basically, instead of max performance peptides. It's max performance, the number 4, and then YOU. And then the second one that one's we're still getting back up. The other one, which if Brandon, you want to go check it out, is max performance 4U, which YOU wholesale.
My recommendation, I'm going to take a page from Anderson, Marty. I'm going to oversimplify it. Just go connect with Jon Andersen on Instagram. Just go find me.
Simplest way.
And just find John on Instagram, DM him, period. Don't even worry about URLs, websites. Just go find Johnny on Instagram.
I'll walk you through it after that.
That's it. That's exactly it. All right. So guys, let's do this. Let's do it. Jimmy, we're going to do a reset on hour 2 here. So I'm going to do a little pivot here. Marty, what are you up to, brother? You sticking around for a little bit? You got to rock and roll.
I got to rock and roll today.
But what do you got going on today, Marty? What's on the agenda today, Marty?
I got a call coming up. after the show for the new business.
Yes.
So I think that's gonna be a close.
Nicely done.
And then we got a workout.
Nicely done. Any big back?
What do you got? A new business cooking? What is it, brother?
Social media management.
So you're getting another job, or you're hiring somebody?
No. This is me, and then I'm trying to build a team around it.
Yeah. So he's actually leading.
Oh, you're building a social media company. Good for you, brother. I was like, Jesus Christ! If you're going to get another fucking paycheck, I'm gonna have to reach through this.
No, Johnny. He's got some good shit going on, man. I was checking out his stuff. Good shit. Marty's got himself a landing page.
Baby.
You got content. He's promoting himself. You need help. You need help in the social media space. The young buck himself, Marty, will help you out, man. Content, strategy, everything. CMartyFit, social strategy. I think it is. Is that what it is, Marty?
CMarty Media.
CMarty Media. That's exactly it. Yeah, Johnny, check it out, man. There's some good stuff there. So Marty's getting out.
Johnny, good shit, my brother.
I listen when you yell at me, Johnny. You know.
It's true. I know.
I never yell at you, my brother.
Just love.
No. He doesn't yell. I'm just hyping it up.
It's just love.
And I'm just giving you the keys to the universe. That's all I do.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Marty, say hi to mom for us. How's mom doing? Is mom good?
Yeah, mom's doing good. She's right there. She's ready to eat breakfast. She just got her workout in.
Did you cook?
Mom, what'd you do? Some cardio, Mom? Or did you lift weights? She did cardio, so she's ready to eat some breakfast.
Nice. Nicely done, Mom. All right, brother from another mother. Lots of love, brother. Big back activity. Our brother Marty from another mother going to get after it today. Looking forward to hanging out with you again tomorrow. Have a good one today, kid.
All love. Yeah, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. See you tomorrow, man.
Have a good loop, my brother.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy, we're going to walk Marty out of here. Let's do a reset on hour 2. Johnny can go for a quick little break for whatever 60 seconds or so. And we'll come back and we'll get into some conversations around from lazy to limitless. And Johnny, did you know? Have you ever pissed on a tree stump, Johnny?
Fuck, I pissed on a lot of shit. I have to imagine if there was a stump, I would pee on it. Although I got to say, though, when I'm looking for something to pee outside, I'm looking for something that I don't want it to splash and hit me. So if a tree stump, if it was like angled, I would pee. I'd stand on this side and I would pee on the downside so it would splash away from me.
Well, so, okay. So Melissa, I hear you. So, John needs to stick around for hour 2 transition. Apparently I don't know what you're talking about. So apparently there's something here that's maybe related to you. All right. So we are going to
real quick. I got to be out just like 3 minutes before 6:30.
We'll get you out of here. 100%. We will get you out of here for sure. Okay. So Jimmy, let's do a reset here. Hour 2. Johnny, stick around for a quick second, see what's coming up here. And then we're going to talk in the second hour, a bunch of things, including one of the topics, John. Apparently, if we pee on tree stumps, it's a great way to kill the tree. Yeah. So I don't know. We're going to learn about
Isn't it already fucking dead?
Well, but if you want to get rid of but there's a lot of work to get the stump out of the yard, so you can just piss on it.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, thanks, Jimmy, for keeping me honest here.